wonder, like, what do you want first, like the good news or the bad news? What is easier? I'm trying to be strong for him, and you know, you as a mom, you do that to a certain extent. I mean, before you break down. Good afternoon, morning, evening, whatever it is for you guys. I don't know when I'm gonna post this vlog because I don't know what information I'm gonna get today. But I am in the car, I am at a stoplight, kind of in a hurry. I'm getting close to the time that I have to be there. Jackson has an MRI today. We weren't supposed to get an MRI until 3 months from when he turned 3 months is when they want to do MRI, but the blood doctor, like the blood disorders doctor, was the one that said, I want to see if this clot is bigger or smaller or going away like it has been still. The reason they want to look into it, or he wants to look into it sooner, is because Jackson did start having seizures again when we got home, even after being on the medication. So he wants to make sure that nothing's worse, and that we're not just sitting around not doing anything about it. And I'm really appreciative of this doctor because the neurosurgeon and the neurologist are like, he's fine, we'll just wait 3 months, you know. And I just really want to know what's going on and see if we're still progressing or if we're regressing. So that's where we're headed right now. Jackson is asleep in the back seat. He's kind of pissed off. I'm glad he's asleep because he's pissed. He's hungry, and they told me not to feed him because they're gonna not sedate him. What they're gonna do is just have me feed him right before the MRI, swaddle him up, and put him in the MRI machine and hope that he falls asleep and hope that he stays still. He's been asleep this whole time, the whole drive. It's like a 30-minute drive, and he's been asleep the whole time. So I really don't know if he's gonna be asleep during this. Like, if you don't know MRIs, you have to be super still. So I'm really hoping that he does well and they don't end up having to sedate him or anything like that. So he's asleep right now. I know when I take him out, he is gonna be like, ah! He's gonna be mad because he's hungry. The kid likes to eat. He does not play around when it comes to eating. So I'm gonna get him in here. Oops, I'm going the wrong way. Oh, he just made a noise. He said, Mom. So I'm gonna get him in here and see what they want me to do and what the game plan is. I don't know if they're gonna give me the results right now or if I have to wait till tomorrow to get the results or what's going on. Sometimes they're really good about calling me like before the day is over after they get the results. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know. Okay, you guys, we just got done with the MRI. Jackson did so good. He's eating right now because he is so upset. I don't know if you can see the sides of his face are red because they put earplugs in his ears, because if you've ever had an MRI, you know how loud they are and how long it takes. So they put earplugs in his ears and they put tape over his ears so that he would keep them in, and he slept through the entire MRI. I'm so proud of him. He just lay there the whole time, and it took about 40 minutes. Like, it was a long time. So now I'm gonna feed him, get him home, and hopefully the doctors will call me tomorrow, and I will update you guys and let you know and continue this vlog into tomorrow when the doctors call me and let me know what we're looking at now. Okay, you guys, I am currently headed back to the hospital. Unfortunately, we've gotten good news and bad news. I always wonder, like, what do you want first, like the good news or the bad news? What is easier? Okay, so I guess I'll say bad news so that we kind of end on a good note. Bad news, we're headed back to the hospital. Jackson started having seizures again last night, and they're different this time again. Like last time, his foot would twitch, his eye would twitch, he would vomit, like they were worse. And so now they're not as bad, they're more subtle. He's just like looking up to the left and his eyes are kind of twitching and kind of smacks relax his lips a little, and they last for like a minute. So this morning I called and I told them what was going on at 8 o'clock, and they took forever to get back to me. So I drove all the way up to Temple. I was about to walk in the doctor's office and be like, y'all need to tell me what to do because my kid is seizing at home and nobody's telling me what to do. And then he called me back while I was in the parking lot, and he was like, let's go ahead and try to outpatient take care of him. And I was like, okay, that's fine, because I don't want to go back to the hospital and be admitted. And so he told me to up his dosage and give him a loading dose. So I did that, and Jackson was still having seizures. So I drove all the way home, told Tyler what's going on, and then I called the doctor back, and they're like, go ahead and bring him in and be prepared to be admitted. So we're getting admitted again. I'm just so over this. I'm trying to be strong for him, and you know, you as a mom, you do that to a certain extent, I mean, before you break down. So that's the bad news. We're about to be admitted probably for 3 to 4 days. I'm upset that it's this weekend because on Sunday we had scheduled Jackson's dedication at church, and so now I have to cancel that. But on another note, the good news, we did do Jackson's MRI, which was in the beginning of this video. That was yesterday. And the MRI shows improvement. Blood clot is actually getting smaller, and they said his blood vessels are actually smaller and starting to look normal. Before they were engorged and like large. And then they also said there's no brain bleed and there's no sign of a stroke or any brain damage. So that's super, super important, super good, and something for us to hold on to. But still, we're about to be in the hospital now for 3 or 4 days. I'm not sure. We'll keep you guys updated. That's really all that I have for now. You guys, Jack is on his door. Like, that means so much to me. Like, I don't know, but like Jack is our spirit animal, I guess you could say. So they have poked and prodded at my baby. It took them 2 times, 2 sticks to get the IV, and it's in his foot. Now he's got like this big old boot thing on his foot. They also took some urine, and they took a stool sample because he's had some diarrhea, so they want to test everything and make sure that there's no infection. The hardest part is seeing him cry like that, and there's nothing that I can do. Like, they have to get the vein, they have to get an IV in. They said that we're going to either be in the PICU or on the floors. They're not sure yet. They said he looks good to go on the floors, so we might go to the floors, is what I'm thinking. Tyler's at home with Caden. I don't want to bring Caden up here and have him going through all that. Plus, I don't know how much they allow kiddos in here. So we're just gonna sit here and wait until we get into our room. Jackson has the princess room. He's got all the princesses watching over him. There's Aurora and Cinderella, and there's Ariel right over there. Okay, so me and Jackson made it to our room. We are waiting for the team of doctors to come in and talk to us and stuff. He is getting a second loading dose of phenobarbital through the IV right now. And he's sleeping. He hasn't had any more seizures. He's had 2 while we've been here, but not anymore, and that was probably like 2 hours ago, and I think it's because he's sleeping. My sweet baby. But we'll see how the night goes. I just want to say thank you everybody for watching and praying for us, and I really appreciate it, and it means a lot. But we're gonna be here the next couple days, and oh, he moved his little hand. Yeah, baby. Tell him. You can tell him. Oh my goodness, honey. You're okay, huh, Bubba? You tell him, say I'm a tough guy, huh?